Today, Edin, come on up.
Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna ground myself because I'm kind of nervous, and I talk a lot. For those that don't know me, I can talk a lot, and I talk. And yesterday marked my 1-year anniversary of coming home after 14 years, right? And it's funny because the same person that picked me up was the first one to text me like, "Hey, I remember," and it's funny because the whole day my emotions were like a roller coaster. I was happy, I was sad, I was mad, and I cried with a stranger that gave me a card and told me, "Hey, I'm glad you're home." And I was like, fuck, like I'm crying with a stranger. I never cry, I was taught to not cry, and that made me think about my childhood. I went to jail when I was 16. I passed through here in a county bus on my way to prison, and in reception, I was a kid. I had to learn. I didn't know how to shave. I was sitting in my bunk and I would see my celly shave. I'm like, all right, fuck, like here we go, all right. I learned how to trim my mustache by a man that was grouchy as hell. Would wake up every morning talking about, like, hey, don't be bumping your music, it's too loud. And I carry this today because this is what I carry every day, and I listen to music, and this is what I put in my ears. And it's all rap music. It talks about murders and shit, but it doesn't come out of my mouth because I learned how to funnel what I listen, and now I know what to speak forward. And I know that even though I listen to dark, I don't shut out light, but that's my past. But that's what grounds me. And I wanted to talk about that, just sharing that with you guys, that I'm happy that I'm home, and that Homeboys. Fuck, you guys looked out. I didn't want to come to Homeboys. I was like, man, I'm cool. I don't want to fuck with these guys. You guys are gang members. They're probably going to have me smoke crack at the end of the day. I don't want to do that. And I say that as a joke. I always say that, smoking crack. Like, I was a dumb kid, and then cops would always tell me, like, hey, you smoke crack or what? You're too hyper. And I walked through those doors 8 months ago, and he told me I had a job, and I pointed at him with all due respect, but he told me I had a job. I came back a week later, and they're like, no, you don't have a job. They're like, who is he? Like, wait till he gets here, and then we'll give you a job. Sure enough, and then I met Steve, and I was at a point in my life where I was lost, and they know it. I was fresh out of prison. I had done 14 years. I had beat deportation. I had no job. Nobody wanted to hire me. Nobody wanted, because I didn't have papers. And it's real. That's just real. We don't got no resources. Homeboys was the only one that gave it to me. And I came home, and it was a trip. I forgot. Yesterday, I walked around here, and I seen my case manager like 4 or 5 times. And I didn't acknowledge the fact that he took me to pay my rent for the first time when they didn't want to give me money to pay my rent. And Steve backed me up, and Vanessa Arbrego, they fought for me to get an apartment. If not, I would have been homeless. And I was like, damn, he took his time to go after work, to drive to Alhambra, back to downtown. And this is true shit. We ran in downtown in Skid Row to get to a place for this guy to sign a check so that I can get my apartment. And I walked by him yesterday, and I didn't acknowledge him. And that's because prison taught me not to acknowledge people that helped me. To always keep a cold stare, a cold heart. And even if you help me, I'll be like, yeah, I did it, dog. Nah, nobody helped me, I did it. And sometimes we fail to recognize the people that push you up. Yeah. And so I want to take the time and to tell Jose that I love him, and I'm grateful for all the help.
That's right.
And I tear up because nobody's done that. I've had homies that fucking left me stranded for dead. I've had homies that turned their back, that talk shit about me. I've had family that hasn't even supported me. I've had family members that visited me in my whole 14 years in prison, and they live 5 blocks from where my mom lived. And so I've seen good and bad. When I come here, I see homeless people here. Sometimes I don't even acknowledge them. We're too much in our zone, and we don't even get to say, wait, what's up? How you guys doing? Yesterday I had somebody use my phone, and he was homeless, and I was like, here, dog. Most people be like, oh, fuck, COVID. No, don't use my phone. You're sick, dirty. And that's what's changing my heart. That's what's changing my life. And Homeboys is helping me see that. We see Todd. He does a lot. There's a lot of people here we don't see, and I think Homeboy said that in the morning, and I didn't know what to say, and I think me and Lalo were prepping in the back, and that's what I told her. I want to give a shout out to my case manager. And that's what I want to do. And people like George in the back, that fool, he taught me a lot of values that a lot of fools in prison taught me. But now he's out here in life, and same fool that's a killer doing all this shit, whatever, he's out here and he's just living his own life. And he's happy being a security guard, just fucking minding his own business in the back. And that's what's helping me grow. And I thank you guys for everybody that welcomed their arms and helped me, Brittany, everybody, because Homeboys helped me. And without Homeboys, I wouldn't be doing the shit I'm doing today. And I'm grateful, and I thank you guys. And then I'll leave you guys with that.